welcome everybody to the fourth episode of the Spotter Stand with your hosts Ryan
Echo here.
and
Joining us.
we are coming to you guys after Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Weekend. I'm surprised at how good of a race it was.
It was a really good race. It was a really good race. Not that long, only 3.5 hours, so they were zooming by.
I mean, there were a record number of cautions. There were 12 cautions,
Which
in
is
that,
funny.
in the race.
'Cause
Well,
it started off nice. There was no cautions in the first half.
yeah, no, there were. I don't think there were any in the first stage.
So none in the first stage, and then by like stage 2, definitely when the run started to get a little longer, we started to see some time.
Well, the tire dig, and then also just they were racing a lot harder trying to get those
trying to get them
spots.
points, man.
His track position is very, very important.
Very
at
important,
Phoenix.
especially here. But as we saw, the eventual winner, I think, passed 40 something cars, being put back twice.
Oh, he passed more than that. It was over 100. He made over 100 passes on the day. It was, but it wasn't even the most of anybody. I can't remember who it was, but Blaney wound up passing over. I think over 100, making over 100 passes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Which, I mean, it just goes to show that at Phoenix, fast cars are going to make their way through the field
They are.
with this new package. I don't know how much a difference the horsepower made, but it wasn't worse.
It wasn't worse.
So-
Thank you. It wasn't worse.
It was not
so
worse.
It was very. Like I said, you could definitely tell the difference from last year's at least championship race, which was a good race.
Yeah.
In itself, and then this year's the spring race, the one that happened. So there was definitely a difference. Horsepower was in there. The racing style was different as well. From even the spring race of last year. So it was nice.
And I mean,
nice.
all the restarts are always wild with them going 5-6 wide into turn one. I mean, if Phoenix is just one of those tracks, you can race any line that you want to, and you can make it work.
And you can make it work if you got the speed, you know how to manage your tires well, and you can make it work. So let's jump into it.
But yeah, so starting with qualifying, Logano on the pole, of course.
pole.
Penske is just always good here. They always just seem to excel at the flat, short tracks.
Yes.
Phoenix, New Hampshire, something like Gateway, anything like that. That the flat, short tracks are going to be where they just excel. Martinsville too. Yeah.
They swept the front row as well. Austin Cindric, he was second. So
That and they also swept the weekend. I mean,
Swept the weekend, yes.
because also IndyCar was at Phoenix this weekend as well, doing the doubleheader like they did last week with the truck race in St. Petersburg
again,
which honestly
I like it.
it's
Once again, it's
a full weekend of racing.
It's a full weekend of racing. Last week was the street course for both of them, and then this week was an oval. And like I said, watching the Indy cars go around the oval, I love it. That's what actually got me into like even watching IndyCar was like, wait, they go on the ovals?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, of course, Indy 500 is always the oval too.
but it's something, but it's
well, it's more of a rectangle.
Thank
than
you. It's
an
more of a
oval, but-
rectangle. And now that before watching it, I didn't know about like banking and things
Yeah.
like that. So I was like, how does that happen? But now watching it, and I know, they got a little bit at Indy. So it's
Yeah,
it's
a little
still-
bit. Not nearly as much as some
Not
other tracks. They
yeah.
actually stopped going to a lot of the tracks that have the high banking. I know that one of my first memories of watching IndyCar was actually at Texas when Dan
wow.
Weldon crashed and passed away.
Oh man.
So, but those cars, like at a track like that, I think it was either Texas or Vegas. It might have been Vegas. Yeah, it was actually Vegas, not Texas. Because I'm just trying to picture the track. Yeah, and which is where we're going next week. And
That is where we're going next week.
but yeah, that was one of my, and the banking on those are so much more than just the short flat tracks or even Indy, because I think Indy only has about 12 to 14 degrees. It's not much.
Yeah.
Whereas something like Vegas has probably 28. So those cars, the wreck, if they get airborne or they get any sort of air, they just go up the track, and it's a lot more dangerous, and that's why wound up what happening. But yeah, so Penske swept the weekend. Joseph Newgarden got the IndyCar win for
he did.
Penske. This is their 60th year in racing, and now they go and sweep the
weekend.
Phoenix weekend
Yeah,
with
sweep the
the
weekend.
Blaney win.
Had to put an end to the 23-11 dominance that was happening. You know, had to really show them, hey, wait a minute
But
now.
both okay, I'm not counting Riley Herbst. Both of the 23-11 cars.
Not counting Riley
Herbst got into some trouble all day.
Yeah.
He was involved in a couple different skerfuffles.
Ended up finishing 18th. Not that bad.
Yeah, not a bad finish for him.
moved
But he definitely was involved. He was pretty much every time I looked, he's right around whoever was spinning out or getting a blown tire or anything. He was just there. But yeah, 23-11 still. Bubba 6th,
Bro, 6.
Reddick 8th or 7th.
No, Reddick
Reddick
8th. You were
8th, yeah. Okay.
Started.
Still
Finished where you started.
Two top
Two
tens.
top tens.
And Reddick was running consistently all day. Bubba actually made a push at the end. He was right around the top 10, right around the back of it. But he made a good run. I think they might have even done a 2-tire call late.
I believe they did do a 2-tire call.
But able to hold on. There was the one thing that surprised me about this race though is there were so many comers and goers.
Yes.
It was different strategies. There were the whole race, half the field, a third of the field's on different strategies than the rest. Whether that be tire strategy, whether that be, I mean, of course, mainly it's tire strategy. Whether or not you're on no tires, which we saw not work out. Multiple people, including Chase and Barry.
Old tires, you was getting left in the dirt. Yeah,
2 tires you could make it work.
Thank you. You could make it work.
But yeah, no tires was definitely it was a choice.
It was a choice. It was a choice. It was definitely a choice. I know Reddick at the end of the race said that 2 tires was a little tight, but he still made it work. And definitely did. But yeah, no tires. You were getting left behind.
Yeah.
It's funny the tire situation. They also brought up Denny from last year. Taking 4 tires. The first pit stop they made sure.
Clearly, what's the better call here? Because
2 tires.
Blaney just made 2 tires work. Although I will say, if that caution doesn't come out
that last
right
caution,
after that restart, then I think Bell catches him.
Yeah, I think Bell catches him, man.
He drove him down in what 10 laps. He drove in 2.5 seconds. Even
within the last 2 laps, he was still.
He got 0.4 of a second in the last 2 laps.
Yeah.
So I mean, whether or not Bell would have had anything once he got to him, he clearly had enough to at least make it
make it a little scrap towards the end.
Yeah, you give him 2 more laps and he might put the bumper to him just like Blaney did earlier.
Thank you. So and I that was a good showing from Christopher Bell too.
Yeah, he needed it. Even I know we haven't gotten to the points yet, but he jumped up 18 spots in the points from 24th to 6th with this one race.
With this one race, a good showing. See that's what they need. So yeah, gained 54 points on the day. Second most. Denny got third most with 47.
Yeah, Denny. He had a good bit of stage points and then finished 8th, 9th?
No, he finished 5th.
Oh, he got up.
He had a top 5 finish, so we'll take that. Ty Gibbs had a top 4 finish. I thought my boy was going to hold it down. He didn't have it in him.
It's been yet another week since Ty Gibbs' last
220 days. We're still got faith in you, but I had all the faith, but then Blaney put the moves on him. Blaney put the moves on him.
Bell was the star of the field.
Yeah.
I still think, even though he didn't get the win, he had the fastest car. But what I was saying earlier about the comers and goers is I think at one point in the top 10, you had 9 cars that had some kind of either pit trouble, pit penalty, tire issues, some kind of issues, all in the top 10 except for Bell. Bell had pretty much a flawless day, which is ridiculous to think that he didn't win the race because you had a flawless day. And you did nothing. The only thing that lost it for him was the caution at the end and the 4-tire call. If he goes 2 tires, maybe he wins the race. I don't know.
We'll another 4-tire call.
Now another 2 versus 4 at Phoenix.
2 versus 4 at Phoenix. I don't know. Because you're right. Stage 1, he comes in second. Stage 2, he gets the stage win. So as flawless as you can be without winning.
Yep.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, because Blaney overcame 2 loose wheels in the pits. He had to pull into Logano's stall just to be able to take the EOL, the end of line penalty, and not wind up losing the wheel on the track like Chastain did last week.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor
So
guy.
Blaney
Chastain
had
had
that.
a big hit, big wreck as well.
Yeah. Which
I
honestly,
believe you.
I don't really know whose kind of fault that was. I mean, it's a restart. They're all pushing. They're all close.
Dropping down to
Logano,
the dog leg.
They
Yes,
both dropped down, and I don't know if Logano just didn't expect him to cut it down as much as he did, or if Logano just didn't care and just was
didn't
just
care.
like, I'm just gonna drive, and if you come down, then you
Yeah.
come down, and we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I know he was having radio issues earlier in the race. They stated that he was having some issues hearing. His crew chief and spotter probably couldn't really hear him. So, like, maybe they were still having issues later on. Who knows? He was
He
running
didn't
pretty
mention
well.
it in his interview, but I don't know if
Yeah,
he's
I don't think maybe they fixed it by then, but does sound
because not only was it first with that wreck, that was a huge hit for Austin
huge.
Cinder.
Yes.
I mean, he went front two tires off the track up at almost 45-degree angle into the outside wall. And also, Alfredo's sitting there in the middle. His car goes airborne.
Thank you.
I mean, you had two cars go airborne at Phoenix.
Phoenix of
Not
all
exact-
places.
yeah.
They thank you. Average speed says was what
130?
80? Yeah, 130. No, it says average speed 88.
Is it?
88.
Or is that average speed for the whole race? Because there's 12 cautions, so 90. That was 94, and that. Yeah, the cautions are going to slow down with the record number of cautions. They count all the laps under caution as well in the average speed.
Boom.
So yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're running 150 miles an hour probably into the turns at most, maybe 140, and them coming out of that turn, you're probably running 120 at that point, 130. That's still a mass, and neither one of them had a chance to slow down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Chastain
hit
got
after
spun right back up the track. He goes right in front of everyone. Whereas the Logano one, his second accident, Logano, which that one I fully blame Logano for that.
Yeah.
One. Allmendinger, I don't think he expected Allmendinger to poke his nose in there. Logano did not know that Allmendinger was up above. He even said in his interview that he didn't realize they were 3 wide.
Yeah.
He comes back up the track from the dog leg and just clips Allmendinger's left front, spins himself out. But that one
Back up.
and then came back up. That one, he was spinning for long enough. The majority of the field had time to at least slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
So still a hard hit.
Still a hard hit.
Still destroyed
I can't
their
remember
car.
who
Josh
hit him.
Berry.
Josh Berry,
Yeah,
yeah,
Josh
yeah.
Berry and then Suarez. They
yeah.
sandwiched him right. He spun up and they pretty much one hit him in the front, one hit him in the rear. And
Destroyed
nothing you
his
can
car.
do. Chase Elliott was involved in that one as well. He was right behind Suarez when Suarez hit him, so he got some nose damage from that. I believe Austin Dillon was involved. SVG was actually involved in that one a little bit. I don't know if he got any damage, but maybe just tapped
just
someone.
a little bit tapped him.
But he was one of the ones involved in that wreck as well. So
there was a lot of big, massive wrecks this week. Like a lot of hard wrecks. A lot of like I said, a lot of
Briscoe's accident,
Briscoe's
even though it was just by himself, that was a hard hit on
hard
the outside
hit coming to the.
I didn't realize. I saw. He got loose, blew a tire. It wasn't one of the ones where he blew the right front and just went straight on into the wall.
he was coming into
He blew
it
a
for
left
minute.
rear, I think, and just kind of snaked his way up and just slapped the outside wall. But them showing the camera view of looking into that turn, you see the whole wall.
Thank you.
Just shake as soon as he hits
yeah.
it. Like it wasn't just a minor hit.
Pretty hard.
He broke that car.
Yeah,
Like,
broke that car. It was over immediately. Like he immediately went to the pits as soon. Went behind the wall as soon as they brought him back. So
there was no attempt made on that car. I don't think.
I don't think there was. His day was done.
And which honestly sucks for him. I mean, he
Sucks
was
for
running
him.
well, and again, something that really isn't his own doing causes him to have a bad week. He's only finished one race this year out of 4.
Woo.
On the lead lap. So because Daytona, he got caught up in the accident, and I think he wound up coming back out. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then Cotto didn't finish the race with a broken transaxle. Of course, Atlanta, he got second, and then this week he wrecked out at Phoenix. I mean, you look at it, he is.
He is. I just looked at it. 33rd.
33rd in points.
Sitting on 47.
He is I mean, he's behind Cody Ware. that tells you,
Not tells you anything. No disrespect to Cody Ware, but yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
not good.
Not good.
Not a good start. And
not a
with the-
good start for my boy.
with
After
the new
finishing
points.
last year, so damn good.
Yeah.
Like with the new points, yeah, he's gonna have to.
He has a hole. He has
Yeah,
a hole
he
to
has
climb.
a
A
really big
major
hole.
hole. Like
Really
he
big
needed a good run here, really, to be able to
get in.
start
yeah.
that comeback. Because I mean, you look at the ones down there, like we said, Christopher Bell was 24th. Now he's 6th. Hamlin was 23rd. Now he's 12th. So you can make up the points with a good week, or at least put yourself back up there close to it.
Yeah,
But the
Christopher-
longer you wait,
the longer you wait,
harder
the
it's
harder it's
gonna
gonna
be.
be. Yeah, Seabell moved up 18 points.
Yeah, 18.
I mean,
18
18
spots.
spots, yeah.
And with this one, because he had he wound up with the second most points, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Because Blaney gets so
Second.
many bonus points.
Second most points was 54.
Yeah. And then, did you say Hamlin got the second most?
Third most with
Third
47.
most.
'Cause
Okay,
he
so
had-
Blaney won
Yeah, he had a fifth place in stage 1,
Yep.
and then second in stage
47. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, great point stays for both of them.
Yeah,
I
great
mean,
point stay.
You look at that. No one else was within 10 points.
Yeah.
Byron got 30. No, Bubba got 37, and he was fourth.
Fourth. Yeah,
So-
still pretty good. Bubba he remains in the top 3 right now, only 72 points behind, which isn't that bad.
No. He only lost 2 points on Reddick. Or gained. No, he did not. No, Reddick got 39 points. Okay, he had the next most.
Yeah.
So yeah, he still lost ground on Reddick, but I mean 23-11 still first and third in the points.
First and third in the
and
points.
only 2. I think Blaney's only 2 ahead of Bubba.
Yeah.
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 So
it's
or no,
not-
he's 12. He's 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So the lead is down to 60 from 70 entering the weekend for Reddick. But
Not too bad.
no, and so
Nothing too bad at all, man. And we're still seeing some shakers. There's Ty Gibbs. He moves up to 15th place.
I mean, he had a great run.
with a great run. I really
There
thought
were-
he was gonna, like I said,
I didn't think he was holding off Bell.
Blaney
Blaney.
did-
I didn't.
Blaney
I
didn't have to
I thought it would be
do
a
him like
miracle.
that. Thank you.
A
He
miracle
didn't have
if
to
he
do him
did.
like that. Put that boy into work. I was like, oh,
It
man.
wasn't even close. Like
It
he
wasn't.
passed him in like what, one turn? Like it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even a
It took him
battle.
like
It was-
maybe 2 or 3,
Yeah.
two
Well,
laps.
What they
you know,
were
to
hoping
get him.
for, what Bell and Blaney, not Bell and Blaney, Gibbs was hoping for. That caution is what really hurt him
Mm-hmm.
because Blaney, I think, was still battling Larson when that caution
He
came
was,
out.
yeah.
And or no, he was battling Gibbs. He almost passed Gibbs. It was on the straightaway, and Gibbs was
Mm-hmm. Oh,
ahead
yeah,
by
yeah.
that.
Just
So he had
a
already
little bit,
gotten
yeah.
by Larson. They needed Bell to get held up a little bit more by the other cars on 2 tires, and he made. I think Bell with 7 or 8 laps to go when he got around Larson.
Larson.
It was
He
I think it was
made
Gibbs and
quick work,
Larson in
yeah.
one turn. He literally passed him in like in one turn. I was like, oh,
That's good.
well, that didn't that didn't last long.
That didn't last long at all. Yeah, no, it was.
But yeah, I mean, Gibbs back-to-back 4th place finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Coda 4th, here 4th, puts himself in great spot. He enters chase points now too.
Thank you, enter
I
chase
think he's
points now.
15th. I want to say something
15th.
like that. Yeah.
which is good. One above the cut line, but you know,
Still plenty of time to go for that.
Still
You're
plenty
just-
of time
yeah.
to go, and that, like I said, these consistent finishes are really good. Who else? Carson didn't have a great day.
So I did I did listen to the teardown, and they were talking about apparently they interviewed a host of our after the race, and he got just shuffled back on a different tire strategy. I think he took 2 tires or something, and then once he got back into the thick of things with everyone else, that he was close enough to the back of the 2 tires that all the 4 tires kind of just passed him.
Passed him up, yeah.
And then just so many battles back there, so many people just trying their hardest.
Got to keep
That
those
he just
spots,
wound up
man.
getting shuffled back and couldn't make anything of it, because I think he restarted that last restart like 8th or something, I want to say, or just outside the top 10.
Yeah.
It was that was unfortunate for him, so he did not get the finish that he wanted.
20th on
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
wound up 20th.
Which that hasn't been too. Yeah, hasn't been. That is. I'm trying to think of what's been his worst finish. I think that might be it. He hasn't had a pretty bad.
No, he last Coda. He finished 30 something because he got spun by Custer on the last lap.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
or at least in the 20s.
Yeah.
It was worse than 20th. But back to the Phoenix race. I mean, you can just look in the top. Let's just look at the top 11 with including SVG.
That's
How
all
many of those?
SVG.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But how many of those guys had issues?
Yeah, Eric Jones was involved into a wreck. I know that.
McDowell had a tire go down.
Had a tire go
SVG got involved in 3 accidents, 2 of his
Spun
own.
out, yeah.
Yeah, 2 of his own. Byron had a cut
Byron
tire.
had a cut tire.
Larson had
Larson
a speeding penalty. Blaney had 2 loose wheels. That's what 7 of the top 11 that had
Thank you,
some
Dion.
sort of issue.
Some sort of issue, yeah. Only
Maybe
Denny
6. Yeah, Reddick
Ty.
didn't have any issues. Bubba didn't have any. No, Bubba was in a wreck.
Bubba
Was in that in the he was in the Cindric wreck.
Yeah.
He squeezed through there as
had a little damage.
yeah,
so you
had a
know.
little dent, but clearly
Little
didn't affect
dink,
him. Maybe
nothing,
even
yeah.
it made his car a little better. I don't know.
you.
But
Mhm.
so Bubba
You're a little-
even was involved in a wreck. Yeah, you had I want to say Denny had an issue.
I want to say, but I'm not
I can't remember what it was.
sure.
Whether or not he had a
I know he squeaked by a wreck.
yeah, I can't remember. Maybe he did.
let's look
But
it up.
either way, like yeah, you had Bell, Gibbs, Denny, Reddick, and that's it.
What's it?
Yeah, 7 of the top 11 all had some sort of issue and were able to overcome it.
I was able to overcome it. Shows you again this new horsepower and package at Phoenix.
The package is
Hey,
definitely better.
you
The
can-
arrow you can pass. There were more
pass.
passes.
Thank you.
More lead changes yesterday. I think it was the most lead changes at Phoenix since 20. I want to say they said 2015, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean,
23
I don't know what
among
else you
8
asked
drivers.
for. Yeah,
so, yeah.
23 lead changes. I don't know what else you asked for from a Phoenix race.
That was nice.
There was a reason everyone was calling it to get moved from the championship race because it was nothing like
It
this.
was nothing like this.
It was
Yeah,
nothing
no,
like
it
this
was
for
nothing
multiple
like
years in a
this,
row.
yeah.
It was very just dominant car, track position. That's it.
that's
there
it.
weren't many passes on the track. It was mainly, I'm just going to try and pass in the pits and then hold
And
it
hold
off.
off, yeah.
And now,
And-
I mean, you saw so many passes
So
yesterday.
many passes, so many, like I said, so much good racing, so many good passes. If maybe too, just to harken back last year's championship race, like maybe it had its fair share of passes and good things. It wasn't running this package, but like you see with this newer package, it's going to be nice.
I mean,
So-
I think Goodyear figured something out
Yeah.
in that last in the fall race
In that-
with
in
the
that fall
tires,
race, yeah.
and you could see it. The tires were still a major player in this race. It was it all came down to who was able to save the
Who was
tires.
able
the most.
to save the tires the most? And
Even though we
were-
didn't really have too many long green flag runs,
Yeah.
they never even got to a green flag pit.
No, they
cycle.
never got to a
It-
green flag.
something always happened prior, whether or not someone's tire went down, spun out, some other contact.
Thank you. The longest green flag was stage 1. So,
Stayed one.
and what was stage 1? I want to say 60 laps, but I'm not too sure. I think it was 60 laps.
60, because lap 62 to 70 was the stage 1 conclusion. So yeah,
Boom,
60
yeah,
laps.
60 laps. Yeah. So that's what I'm about to say. That was a lot. 60 laps.
Yep.
60 laps. What? And it's like, what to say, 80 to go green flag, maybe a little more.
Maybe a little
Maybe-
bit more. I think
maybe
maybe
a
in
little
the
90.
85 to 90. But yeah, it's right around there. So yeah, stage 1 was not needed to pit for fuel. I mean, of course, people could have pit for tires. I don't know if there were some people that elected to flip that stage, correct?
There was some people that
Yeah.
elected to flip that stage.
But it just a lot of different strategies, and I mean, lots of
with you.
people.
Oh yeah, no, I as somebody who still is a fan of stage racing, I like this turn. It's like last week we had Atlanta, the first stage. Everybody ran it real cautious. We just filling it out, and then second stage and third stage is a real turn up.
Yeah.
Like, boom, boom, boom. And I know the purists don't like stage racing and everything. I enjoy it for that reason. And I know you can still do it in a race, but it's just the Atlanta race. We had some people there that weren't that weren't familiar with racing in general, but I feel like the stages help them understand it just a little better,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it breaks up at a track like Phoenix. It would like the old Phoenix before the new package. It would break up the monotony of literally nothing happening.
Nothing happening. Yeah.
So like I understand it at tracks like that. With this new package, honestly, like you probably could do away with it. But and that's really all the stages are is I mean, yes, it's another way to earn points, but it originated from that, okay, old NASCAR, everyone knows they threw debris cautions to break up races that had gotten too drawn out to make it more entertaining. I mean, they've admitted that. Old drivers have admitted that happened. Like, it was a thing. So these stages pretty much just were like, okay, well, now we're just officially doing it.
Thank you. Now we're just officially doing it. We're
But
gonna even give you some
they've
points.
came into something of their own.
I like it. Look, is it a little awkward to first watch? I guess yeah, but or maybe if you were coming from it from a different before, but like I said, someone who came with it, I like it. It's a nice little break in the action and like you can definitely see the different styles. Like yeah, sure, sometimes people will go hard in that first stage. I've seen that, but
For the most part, no.
for the most part, we're not going hard, and especially with how the races are now, with how points are now. There's a lot of race left. What am I thinking? Like, what am I doing for? I either take the points or just hey, there's a lot of race left, and if we can finish in a good spot, we can finish in a good spot. Can't remember who said somebody they were talking about just finishing the top 15. Get a good little race, good little point day. I can't remember who that was. I want to say Ryan Priest in the beginning of the race when they were talking, but I'm not too sure.
But with this new point system, you can be the consistent,
Thank you.
but at the same time, that's probably not going to put you towards the top. And with the reset and how many points the top 6 are separated by, you kind of want to be in that, and that's what I've heard. All the broadcasters, reporters, any of the people that are in the series high up are talking about. Well, even Denny mentioned on the podcast last week, he was like, I think that the winner is going to come from the top 3.
Yeah.
And all the simulations that NASCAR has run, the winner came out of the top 3 in the 70% of them. So you're looking at top 3, more than likely is going to be who's going to be in it at the end.
At the end.
Maybe the top 6 to 7 at most.
At most, yeah.
Anything more than that, and you have to have an insane chase to be able to come up.
You gotta
make that up.
Turn the difficult to down to easy.
So you can't really just point your way in 10th, 12th, 15th because it's not gonna put you up into that spot.
Gotta have some really good, strong driving days, What else? Well, we could talk about the winner, Mr. Blaney. I know, getting dark up in here. Oh my God. The lights gotta come on. It was wild up in there. But yeah, we could talk about the winner, Mr. Blaney, in that beautiful Dent Wizard Ford. Ah, man, that guy looks like a NASCAR driver.
The new mustache.
With the new mustache.
All of Logano's hair got taken off and put on Blaney's mustache.
Put on Blaney's mustache, because that's a NASCAR driver right there, man. If I've ever seen one, had the hair flowing, beautiful mustache. Number 1. Ride it out. Shouts out Kaiser. His man won. That's his favorite race car driver. That's my boy. So, but yeah, Blaney, who is now
like we
second
talked about,
in points.
He overcame 2 loose wheels and was one of the most dominant. I think Bell was faster.
I think Bell was faster. Blaney Blaney drove the wheels off that thing, but Bell just had Bell's car was just dominant.
And the clean air helped a lot. He led 176 laps out of 312.
312. Yeah.
So
he was like,
And then Logano, which yes, he wrecked out. He led 73 laps.
73 laps. more than anybody else. They them
Second
you
most.
know, second most.
Yeah.
So the Penske boys, they know how to do it at Phoenix.
Yeah,
man.
only one of them got the race finish though, with Cindric and Logano both wrecking out. So
That is sad because Cindric did have a good day.
Cindric was running
he
ninth, I
running
think,
ninth.
eighth or ninth.
Yeah, he was running up there. It would have been a nice points day for him, for somebody who hasn't, been consistent for these last 4 races.
Well, again, it's
So-
kind of similar situation to Chase Briscoe. He's been fast and just get caught up
caught
in
up
something.
in other people's mess, man. It's something. So, Candy, does he? Do I think he will turn it on before Briscoe? I think
don't
Briscoe.
know.
I think
Yeah.
Briscoe will turn it on before he does.
I
but
think
he
the
does
Gibbs
turn it on.
cars are better at a more majority of tracks than the Penske ones to be able to turn. And you see what we're going into right now. You see the stretch of
Yeah,
tracks
the
we're
stretch
going
of
in.
track, yeah.
We're going to Vegas. We're going to Darlington. We're going to Bristol. We're going to Kansas. I mean, those cars, Penske, they're solid. They're very
solid
good
there.
at Vegas.
Yes.
They're good at Vegas, but they're not as good at the other ones. Those are going to be the Hendrick, the 2311, the Gibbs cars, a majority of them up there. So we'll see. But yeah, I also think Briscoe is a better driver in my opinion than Cindric.
Yes.
So I think that'll turn around.
I
Before.
think that'll turn around way before Cindric. Not saying he can't turn it around. I still think Austin Cindric can make it to the chase.
Yeah.
But I think Chase Briscoe is going to be able to turn it around a lot faster. Maybe even starting off next week.
It's very possible.
If they love it out there in Las Vegas, that's one of my favorite tracks just to watch a race at. Even play on the game to race at Las Vegas. I love that track. So it's always a good race. So yeah, no, I think if you qualify well, which he can, and run the race well, you could be looking at a top.
Yeah, he is very good at qualifying. Usually, Briscoe was
Briscoe-
the number one qualifier all last year.
All last year.
I think he had 7 poles, something
Yes,
like that.
7 or 6.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So
So we know he's fast.
we know he's fast, and he just has to. And we're getting around that time. What I think his first win last year was Pocono.
Yeah, he had a slow start to last year too,
Yeah.
and then he turned it on.
He
and
turned
then,
it on, and didn't really even, like I said, turned it on really well. Didn't even need the win in your end to really get in.
No, once
showed that
he
was
got that
good.
one
Yeah.
out of the way, it was like he was top 5
Boom,
every single
exactly.
week. It was just a
kept
run.
kept showing a good run. So it wasn't, and that's what I like too. You didn't rest on the laurels of back then winning your end. So it was nice. So
He proved that he deserved it.
boom, he proved he deserved it. Proved that he can drive that thing. So. And again, we're getting to this part of the season and part of the races where they're not as chaotic as those first 3 were.
I wouldn't say random, but not
Yeah,
as just it's more like the strong teams are going to prevail.
Are going to prevail, yeah.
Well, whereas right now, I mean, yes, the finishes wound up okay, but Hendrick did not look good.
Hendrick did not look good.
Hendrick did not.
No.
They've always struggled at Phoenix. It's just been a thing for years that they just this next gen car, Hendrick just does not work.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, even just it might not even just be the team car. You look at the manufacturers that led laps this race. I mean, go ahead, look.
Thank you.
How many laps did a Chevy lead?
Ooh, let's see here.
I'll give you a hint.
Byron led 1.
1.
Yeah.
A Chevy led
And
1 lap.
one lap.
So I don't know if it's just the fact that just Chevy does not drive as well on Phoenix, or if they don't have the setup for those cars that the other cars have. I don't know, but it's always usually Gibbs, Penske, Toyota. Toyota and Fords are better at Phoenix almost every time, and so I mean, we talked about last week how we said that this kind of starts the season of who are going to be the strong teams.
Mm-hmm.
Hendrick did not look.
Hendrick did not look strong at all. Hendrick did not look strong.
And yes, Kyle Larson got third. They made a good call at the end to take the 2 tires I believe, and then he was able to hold it off and get third. And that's, I mean, he did a great job.
Great job.
Byron overcame, and of course, the speeding penalty for Larson too. Byron overcame the flat tire, started driving back up there, made a couple moves late that I thought he was going to wind up getting in the top 5, wound up falling back on the last lap. I think he got passed by Bubba on the last lap or two to fall back to 7th, but solid showing.
Solid showing.
Chase did not.
No.
That was
Even before his wreck, he was not showing.
He was so he dropped. I can't remember. He qualified 26th, which
Yeah.
already immediately you can't qualify 26th.
Yeah.
You're a Hendrick car. I don't care. Qualified 26th, and then drives up to, I think he got up to about 15th. Yes, it was 15th. Suarez was in 14th. Suarez gets loose on the bottom, goes up, hits Priest. Priest goes up the track, clips Chase, spins him out. So immediately gets involved, got a little bit of damage, but I think he would have been fine from that. But he was down a tire set. So that's what put them on the alternate strategy with Josh Berry as well, because I think Berry even had an issue that they had to use an extra tire set earlier on. So with them having the limited amount of tire sets, both of them wound up staying out on one of the cautions, taking no tires, hitting for fuel only. So both of them go to the lead. And where did they go as soon as that happened? Straight to the back.
Straight to the back.
I mean, Chase wound up 31st before the caution came out.
Yeah.
He was 15 seconds behind everybody. So yes, they were able to save the tire, but the tire set for later. And then, of course, what happens when you get put back in traffic that far?
Amen.
Wrecks.
You get wrecked.
You get caught up in other people's mess because you're driving around people that either are trying to do too much with the cars that they have or just trying to do whatever they can to gain spots.
Yeah.
And it puts yourself in
you're
a
fighting
bad
for your
spot.
life back there in the back. You're fighting for your life back there.
And so, yep, Logano hit Allmendinger, spins himself out, spins up the track, collects both Berry and Elliott in the same wreck, both on the same strategy after that. And so it just, but they didn't seem fast the whole time. They seemed like they had a 12th to 15th place car the entire time.
Yeah, Josh Berry ended in 32nd. Yeah, poor guy.
And then Alfredo replacing Bowman, who Bowman, if you didn't hear, is dealing with vertigo. Now, I don't know the exact clarification on everything. They said he's dealing with vertigo now.
Yeah.
They did not say whether or not the vertigo presented itself in the COTA race or if that was something different. So I don't know if whatever happened to him at the COTA race caused the vertigo, or if the vertigo is what caused him to get sick. I don't know 100% on that. But he is out indefinitely until, and vertigo is no joke. I've had coworkers retire due to it because they can't sit for too long without getting dizzy, or they can't even it just the quick movements just messes with your imbalance, messes with your balance, and messes with your head, and you just can't even. I can't imagine driving a car.
Yeah, I can't imagine driving
a
car going, being shifts like that going. So
I mean, they're definitely going to be extra careful with that, and so Bowman's out indefinitely. But Alfredo filled in for him. He is the sim driver, the permanent sim driver for Hendrick, who pretty much is involved in making all of their setups, each one of their setups, and testing them for hours on the track to adapt each one of their driving styles. That's what he does. So, and of course, he races in the O'Reilly series as well, and I think sometimes in the truck series. He used to be. I don't know if he does it anymore. But yeah, so he fills in and did not do well in the first stage. I think he got lapped and was back in the 30s. But they made a good couple calls, and he's running up in 7th place when he gets collected in that Ross Chastain wreck. So I mean, who knows what would have gone on then?
What could have happened? But
I props to Alfredo for running what he did. And I mean, that wreck was no fault of his own. Nothing he could have
done. No. It was
just caught in the middle. He literally had nowhere to go. Yeah. I mean, there was Cindric on his outside, and I think Bubba on his inside, and just nothing he could do.
Breed caution. So once you're in the Mac,
so Hendrick did not have a good day. No. Whereas you look at. And then, of course, Penske, besides Blaney, had a terrible day. Because if you count Josh Berry as a 4th Penske car, which he pretty much is, he wrecked.
Yep.
So 3 of their 4 really cars wrecked out of the race.
Thank you. Josh Berry, 32nd. Austin Cindric, 34th. Joey Logano, 31st.
Yeah. So I mean, none of them had a good day.
It's hilarious. They swept the stage and they're
Yeah.
I mean, swept the weekend, but are lucky
With only one car.
with only one car.
Then you had the Gibbs
with-
Gibbs cars. I mean, you had, of course, Christopher Bell finishing 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
Ty Gibbs finishing 4th, Hamlin finishing 5th. So they had 3 of the top 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then Briscoe in dead last.
Yeah.
So, but Briscoe was what, running 3rd when he wrecked?
Yeah.
They
He was
were going to
running
have
pretty
a
good.
great.
They were going to have a great day.
Yeah.
Could do. Yeah. Briscoe was definitely faster than Larson, so I feel like he could have definitely overtaken that spot. Maybe even battle Seabell to see who would take Blaney. Maybe even be talking about this differently, but
Yeah. And then 2311, very solid out of Bubba and Reddick, 6th and 8th. Riley Herbst even did get a top 20. I mean, with how many things he was collected in, or how many times he was around accidents, he stayed mostly clean, and squeaked out an 18th place. So
and 19
I mean,
points, 18th place, started in 22nd.
Yeah.
If you're moving up.
and then I mean, I think we got to give shout outs to McDowell and SVG. I
Yes,
mean,
McDowell and SVG. Yeah,
both of them had tire issues. SVG twice and got
And a spin,
collected
yeah.
in another wreck too, which the spin was completely on his own. He got loose as Austin Dillon was coming up behind him. I don't know if Dillon just, with how quick he came up to his
up
bumper,
to him and
that he
kinda-
pushed all the
yeah,
air
pushed
off
all
the
the air
rear,
off of him.
and because it snapped.
It
It just snapped. It was just like whoop, and
Dang,
I'm
yeah, no,
loose.
it was-
And then Austin Dillon finished him off.
Yeah.
But nothing he could do. He got loose and just
Yeah,
kind
loose
of went up
thing,
right
yeah.
into him. So no fault, but no damage. Fights back and makes a 2-tire call late and gets 11th. I mean,
11th.
he sits 5th in points after 4 races.
Thank you. And
SVG sits 5th in points after 4 races. I don't think I mean, we said it last week. If you would have told me SVG did not win COTA and he is sitting 5th in points, I would have told you there's no way.
Thank you. There's no way.
I
What
would've
is he
told you
doing?
there's
Did
no
he?
way.
Did he win the?
Did he
Did
get
he win the
lucky and win the
500?
plate?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did he win the 500? What is this?
If you would have told me before the season that he doesn't win COTA,
doesn't win
and
COTA.
after 4 races he's 5th in points, I would have said you're crazy.
At the end of the day, hey, he's been there, and it's well too because it's not like he's having some crazy flawless runs. No,
No.
SVG has been
He spun around twice in
He's
Atlanta.
been some shit, but when it counts, he's where it is at the end.
Yeah.
He is where it is at the end when it counts.
And he was up there in the 500 too. If he doesn't get collected in that Hamlin wreck and break the
And
tolling,
break yeah.
then who knows where he's going to be at that race. But he was up there.
He was up there.
making good moves. And then, of course, Atlanta, COTA, and Phoenix. He does well in all 3. So
He is zero. He has been in 5th for a while. So I know it's only 4 races, but hey man.
but
We're
keep it
into a
going. Now
nice
we're going to
spot,
Vegas.
too.
Now we're going to
Think
the
we're going to
classic
Vegas.
intermediate.
Yeah, the classic intermediate.
But back to, I mean, RFK didn't have a great race. They're still struggling.
Still struggling.
I
Ron
don't know
Preece,
what it is. Well,
13,
Preece got
14.
it was literally 13, 14, 15. All 3
That's
RFK.
Hilarious.
13, 14, 15.
Not that bad, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but not really any stage points.
Thank you. No stage 1.
Busher got 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just they're still struggling. I don't know what it is with them. I mean, of course, they're still a newer team, but
Yeah.
and Keselowski, of course, is still driving with a repaired leg.
Really?
So,
Is it just patella?
no,
Or
his
like
femur
tibia?
broke.
Femur.
His femur broke.
Femur. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, they were saying whether or not he would even walk again.
Yeah.
And he's out here driving
out
a
here
race car,
driving a race
still finishing top half.
yeah.
Um,
Been in the he's only number 16. He's only on the 16th spot, and that's pretty good for somebody racing out here with a broken femur.
and then Austin Dillon, I don't know how much you
He
watched
got-
in the second half of that race.
Yeah,
he drove up to like 7th.
before
He
his
was passing everybody, and then he had a tire.
So
I don't know if
And
he was
also
overdriving it.
Wreck, I believe. I want to say
He got caught in the
got caught in a wreck as well.
in a wreck towards the end.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one. It might have been the I think it was the Logano one.
Mm.
That he got a little bit of damage from that too.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been the Stenhouse one.
Stenhouse one.
I think it might have been the Stenhouse one out of turn 2. on the back straight. But either way, he fought back to 16th even after having a tire go down. Which I don't know if you watched that part. He had the tire go down, and then drove around the track 3 more times on a flat tire. I don't know if he missed pit road, but I'm sitting there watching, and they're showing him past pit road again, and I'm like,
You gonna
the tire's ripping up.
go in there, buddy?
I was just
Yeah,
like,
I did not
The
see
tire
that.
was getting shredded, and they were talking about, oh well, it's dragging debris, and then he just drives right past the entrance.
Is
pit.
that why they were having the debris? Like,
Maybe I don't know. That was kind of inexplicable to me how he drove by pit road after that. I don't know if he was trying to catch back closer to the field so he didn't go a lap down or something, maybe. But I don't know. I just noticed that. And then you got Kyle Busch in 17th, who had one of the worst days I've ever seen for Kyle Busch, other than with still finishing the race. I mean, he went a lot. He was like 30 something in the first stage, then has a tire go down and gets a lap down, then has another tire go down and gets stuck a lap down, even though he was about to get the lucky dog, and just somehow fought all the way back. That last restart, he restarted 10th. Or I think it was, and everyone's just like, "Where did after the day he's had? Where did he come from?" He did drop back because I think they took no tires.
I think they took no tires.
But held on for 17th to manage something out of a day where you're running 30s.
Yeah, he started 29th, so at 17th finish, that's good enough for him once again. Another good, like we said, another good points day, 28. That's what a little tiny steps is still kind of early, but yeah, you're right. He had a pretty, I would say, last year and a half Kyle Busch day.
Pretty ever since he got the RCR. That's a pretty
that
typical
first year. So.
And I don't know if you listen to any of the radio stuff, but they were not happy with Kyle Busch. The crew chief, someone was telling, he's like, he's overdriving the car. He's not taking care of his tires. Like, we need you to stop doing this. All you need to do, when he was about to get the lucky dog, all he needed to do was go like 2 laps because right almost at the stage caution. And I think he might have said something like, "Oh, I think I have a tire going down." So they were just like, "Baby it, just don't do it." And then he shreds the tire and gets stuck the lap down. So there is some obvious discourse and tension between that team, which makes me believe he's not going to be there.
I don't think he's signing. I think once his contract is up this year, he is either, if another team will have him.
Kyle Busch to the 48. You heard it here first.
Hey.
Back to Hendrick.
Thank you. Hey, man, you better look. You better watch yourself.
But yeah, some more point stuff. I mean, we talked about it. Bell is up to 6 now, gaining 18 spots. Hamlin's up to 12th. You still got Byron and Larson starting to move their way back in there in 10th and 11th. You're starting to see the top 15 look a little bit more like we all expected.
Look a little bit more like
after this race. Because
the McDowell and Busher, if they can keep it up.
Busher we expected. We did expect it just because he is just very good at just being there and bringing the car home.
Thank you. Bring that baby home. That's all we need. Bring it back in one piece, So he's very good at bringing it there.
McDowell has somewhat turned into that, even though I don't know how he'll do at Vegas, but I want to say he's pretty solid at Vegas.
I want to say he's pretty solid at Vegas.
Inspire just seems to show some speed now.
They are. Hosafar in 14th. So.
And so. The one, I mean, of course, I still think the biggest surprise, of course, is SVG
in 5th.
But everyone else, not really surprised to see there. Suarez took a big hit this week.
Yeah,
he dropped 10 spots after he wrecked out. I mean, honestly, though, the first wreck was his own fault. He got loose, and then the second one nowhere he could go after Logano. Logano came back up,
but he's been showing really good speed.
Yeah,
I'd say he's been driving a lot better.
Another Spire car showing speed. He qualified 4th.
Yeah.
He qualified 4th. That was not expected.
Way better than I would say his last year than last year.
Yeah. He was 30th in points for the majority of the year. He couldn't catch a break at all.
Yeah. So this year he's definitely maybe new team, new environment, new feeling yourself new. So he's been driving still really well. I don't expect him to reach the chase, but I do expect him to be, maybe fighting for that last 16th, 17th spot. The way he's driving right now,
it just depends.
It just
really depends.
Hopefully he get a race in.
Those last, I think, 6 spots are just going to be fought for.
Fought for it. Yeah,
Like
I think those last 6
I
spots
think
are gonna
10 to
fall.
20,
Yeah,
any of those guys could get that.
yeah.
Because like we even said, we got guys that are buried in points right now that can find their way back.
Can climb your way back, and are a little better than those guys at the end of the pack. So we're coming into the 5th race, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas
Well,
race last
so
year was good.
our picks for Phoenix. I don't know if you guys recall, but I picked Blaney.
I picked.
So I got
Willie D.
mine.
So you got 2 picks. You got 2 points on
2
that.
points off that.
2
So
points
go
off
ahead
that.
and
Yeah,
update
you're not
this.
gonna
Real
update
quick.
this. I get no points off that. I got to start doing better. I really thought Willie B was gonna have a great day. At the grand scheme of things, he did. 7 is still good.
It's not winning though.
Not winning.
7 is
it's
not
not 4 to
winning.
1. God damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. But it's a long season.
Yeah, you
It
could
is
very
a
easily pick the winner
long
next week, or
season.
not, or I could
And
pick another one.
I think I will pick the winner next week.
You
Actually,
do?
I don't
This
know.
this one's hard for me.
This was hard. Actually,
this one's a hard choice for me. I think, because I want to go one way, but I just can't decide who I want.
I can't decide if this is a pick where I would just pick John Hunter Nemechek to get him.
No, you can't. Not at Vegas. You can't do that at Vegas.
He might have some
you could
speed.
You could take Blaney or Logano. Since you haven't used him, Logano.
Logano does show speed, but
I'm because he's on my radar.
he's gonna wreck out at lap 56.
It's very very possible. He
Heard it here from me. That's right.
But also, we haven't picked. Neither one of us had picked the points leader.
No,
Neither one of us has picked
not
the
at all.
points leader.
I have not picked Tyler Reddick.
It's a track he's good at.
Yeah,
So
I think Tyler Reddick has used up all his juice.
he's done.
3 wins. Yeah, I think he's done. Do I think he's going to fade? Absolutely not. But I don't think he's going to win again. I don't know. I don't know. There's one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass.
I mean, who also won the fall race at Vegas?
Denny, no.
Yeah,
Denny
it was
did
Denny's
win the fall
60th.
race. Yeah, that was the 60th. I got him in through. Yeah, now we were feeling it.
Now, granted, that was because Ty Dillon decided to wreck Byron.
That's
But
right, but thanks to Dylan. So who am I going to pick for Las Vegas?
or you could take last year's winner.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Do I want to use Denny now or?
Oh no, I mean last year's spring winner.
Monster Spring.
That was Josh
Josh Berry.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I did. I was like, boy showed good, but was that win just a fluke?
I mean, I saw a stat that he has not finished in the top 5 since I think.
I don't think he has. I don't think
there might have been one race that I missed, but it seems like a fluke.
Yeah, that
It seemed
win
like something
came
just
at a
clicked.
cost.
Something just clicked for him
Yeah.
that race. Their setup, something And
Clicked because he was pretty good that race. He was good. It wasn't just like a last
No,
lap.
he controlled the race.
He did. I don't trust it.
God.
No disrespect to Josh Berry, none at all, or them Wood brothers, but God no. I'm going to go. I hate that I used Will and Byron. God damn it!
Should have looked ahead to what was
Really
coming.
go looked ahead to what I almost used Larson, but no, I still gotta.
Yeah, the only ones you can't pick are Bell, Busher, Byron, and Briscoe. You just like the bees.
I do. I do. Every
So hold on, who's the next
person's
bee?
last
Who's the next
name
bee?
is a B.
Wait a second.
So now I gotta do it. It's either
Blaney.
between Blaney.
You think he's going back to back?
I don't think he's going back to back.
And then
Josh Berry.
Barry, Kyle Busch. That's funny.
That's funny.
Or do you consider Bubba a B?
I do consider Bubba a B, but I think I am going to make a jump out there and say that I think it is going to be another strange winner. So where I'm going to say, Ross Chastain, do I want to choose you now
Or wait to Charlotte.
or wait to Charlotte? But he's good at these pieces. You know what? We're going to jump out there, and I am going to go with Joey Logano.
Okay. I was about to say that is not a bad pick at all. Logano is almost always solid.
Logano. Solid. I think he's going to get the win. Showed nice. I think he's going to get the win.
I was not going to go Logano. I wasn't going to go Penske back to back. But God, this is a hard choice.
It's a hard choice.
This is a hard choice. This is more of a track that's kind of anyone can show up.
Yeah, anyone can show up here. So,
because I mean, even last year, like it's not even manufacturer based at this point. Because Hamlin won the fall race, Byron would have won it. He was up. He was driving away. Then you had Barry Ford win the spring one. You have, I think Logano won the year before that.
I think Logano won the year
at the fall.
At the fall,
in
yeah,
the
that was
playoffs.
in the playoffs.
So you got Ford showing up, but you also have Chevys and Toyota showing speed too. So
I love Las Vegas. This is such an amazing track. So
it's a fun track to race on the sim as well. We already had our Vegas race.
Love Vegas, man.
I am going to go. I don't want to use him here. I'm gonna go Willie B this week.
You're gonna go Willie B this week? Oh, yeah. I hate that I chose Willie B at Phoenix, but I just felt like he had it. Like I said, it wasn't a bad day. There you go.
No, we even looked. I mean, I showed you the chart.
The chart.
The average running position at Phoenix in the next gen.
So good.
Blaney and Byron were way ahead of everyone else.
We
we literally picked the two best, probably average finishers at Phoenix.
Yeah.
And
like I said, a 7th place finish is not that bad.
No,
not that bad at all, considering the day he had. But damn, Las Vegas. I just felt like watch Willie B turn it up and win Las Vegas. Watch him turn it up and win Las Vegas.
It's possible he's good there.
Yeah,
so I mean,
he's so good there.
Well, other than like I said, he crashed out, but that was not his own doing.
I do think Blaney is going to have another good day as well. I think
Blaney could go back to back. He could easily
go back to back.
Yeah.
Got the little, got some momentum under your belt. Might go back to back. Denny can win.
You got Briscoe could win. Reddick could win.
Yeah. I really want to save. I think I may save Denny to either last option or Chase.
We're doing the reset at the Chase. The regular season, we got the 26. Okay. Remember, we're going to have to pick 26 different drivers. Just letting you know that.
So
it's a lot. At some point, we're going to run out of the big guys.
That's why I said, is this a throwaway week where I just want to be like John Hunter Nemechek? No disrespect to John Hunter. He may win. Hey, shouts out.
Eric Jones could just pull a Darlington.
Thank you. Eric Jones could pull a Darlington. Hey, when are we going to?
We're going to Darlington after this.
Thank you. When are we going to when is Ty Dillon? No, Austin Dillon.
Oh, that's Richmond. That's the second to last race in this regular season. So you can save him for that.
I want to save him for that because boy, if he's not winning, he's showing good speed there. So, I'll take it. But 26 drivers. Like I said, restart.
Regular season, then we'll do the Chase, and we'll only pick Chase drivers. Only pick Chase drivers.
Yeah, because there's no need.
Because it would only be 10 races. There's 16 Chase drivers, so you got to pick. Yeah, we'll have a couple left over. But
there'll be 6 left over, but that'll be okay. That'll be, hey man, get those points in while you can.
I'm about to say you're falling into a points hole on your own.
I'm falling into a points hole on my own. Look at that! Look at that, man. Chase is all around us. Points is all around us.
Hey, but if Logano pulls out this win, then you're back to 4-3. So. But if Byron wins, then it's 6-1.
6-1. That's horrible. That's god awful. Yeah. Now.
But I think that about wraps it up. I mean, we go we go to Vegas next week. Exciting race.
Exciting race.
Earlier, I
Get your
mean,
gamble on, y'all, as we doing. Get your bets in.
usually a pretty solid race. This is one that sometimes can get strung out, and green flag runs and
Yeah.
green flag cycles.
They got different lines.
Yeah, it's not a single line racetrack.
Yeah,
you can
so
make
it's
the
not
top.
a-
I mean, I like even on the sim when I was running it, I would.
Yeah,
it
I'm a top
depended.
runner.
It
Depends
depended
on how- Mm-hmm.
on where the car in front of me was. But as long as you can make that other line work, you're gonna be fine. And yeah, I think the best line around me was kind of like 3/4 of the way up, not
Yeah,
up at the
like
wall,
not-
but
right-
right at the
Kind of,
seam.
yeah, right at the seam of
Right
like
at the
where
seam.
the I like to judge it where the where the black.
Yeah, that's the
tar,
seam.
Yeah,
right
there,
at the
at
seam.
towards the end. Yeah.
That's where I was. That's where I found the most.
Is in
speed,
Las
but-
Vegas where the two lines? There's like two lines
No.
throwing the turns. No, that's not it.
There's no lines in the turns. It's only the bottom yellow line at Vegas. I'm pretty sure. Because really they don't do that at too many tracks.
Yeah, they don't do that at too many tracks.
Yeah.
I only know that because of the game. That's pretty much it. Shouts out NASCAR 25. You really do help, man. You really do help. But yeah.
Knocking it down.
Stop.
Making a mess. But yeah, that brings us. So we're going to Vegas. We got our picks. I got Willie B. You got Logano. We'll see who
feel strong
triumphs there. But thanks for everyone for joining us.
Thank you. Thank
we
you for
will-
joining us. We will be back here next week. Same time, same place.
7 p.m. Monday.
7 p.m. Monday.
7 p.m. Eastern Monday. And now that it's daylight savings time, it's a little bit lighter out when we first start, so that's
we
why we
first
had
start,
to
so it'll
get
be
the lights
nice.
turned on. But don't forget, follow us on Twitch and catch the YouTube video. Will be out tomorrow. Follow us on Spotify as well. All of the links are in the bio. Follow us on X to be able to keep track of when we go live, any issues or anything. Also, we will probably, what I wanted to start doing on X, also share on that, is we are in a NASCAR fantasy league.
Literally about to say
There
that.
you go.
Yes.
See, great minds think alike. But we started a NASCAR fantasy league that you can get through the NASCAR app. You just pick 5 drivers every week with a limited amount of uses per the year. It's 10 for the regular season per driver. You also have a backup driver that you could throw in real quick into the race, but honestly, you
Yeah,
just switch them
honestly,
anyway. I don't
yeah.
really see too much of a point of that. I guess just a quick swap or
Just a
something.
quick swap.
But yeah, you pick the 5 drivers and they have featured matchups between a couple drivers and you can just get points based on where everyone finishes.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that I missed Daytona, so I'm a little bit behind. But
behind.
I caught up to you by 20 something
By
points
20
this
something
week.
points. Yeah, they got
I had 5 of the top 7.
Carson, please, for the fantasy, help your boy out.
Hocevar did not get
Hocevar
his
did not.
finish.
He was the only one out of my family that
Yeah.
did not get a good finish. So it was like, ow.
I think you had
Man.
Reddick as well. The guy
Yeah, I had Reddick.
I had 5 of the top 7. You had 4 of the top 8, and then Hocevar.
And then Hocevar. So I should have. Damn. It's okay. I thought he was, he'd been running well. I had faith in my boy. We'll get it next week, though. No worries. No worries.
But yeah, follow us on X. We'll be able to share that link with you guys and get you guys in the league so you can start comparing and
Yeah,
everything.
start comparing. Please.
And,
Let's talk some
yeah.
dog shit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Let's talk some dog shit in
Yeah,
there.
good luck.
But you guys have a good week, man, and we will see you next week. Thank you very much from that spotter stand. Oh, we are out.
Thank you.